Now, I feel like I should preface this video by saying character AI has its issues. I think everyone knows that. Honestly, it feels like everything has issues in this day and age. Like, can you name a single entity that has no drama around it? I feel like it's impossible now. Like, why can't we just go back to the good old days when not everything and everyone had an issue? Like, there's just so much drama and you can't enjoy anything unless you ignore that drama. So if we just put all that on the back burner, there's no denying that you can still have some pretty fun, wacky, and entertaining times using character AI. Just don't get too involved with it. There's a fine line you gotta toe between just casually entertaining and full-on addiction. It can happen. But today I want to share with you a fun little chat I had with Socrates. Because I find the chats that you can have with just the random entities the most fun. The most wacky, at least. Because if you're, like, chatting with, like, a character you actually like from, like, a show or something, you're a little bit more invested. There's an actual story behind it sometimes. With these, it's just full on, what the fuck can I do? No, what can I do? What's the most wild thing I can make happen? So here I have Socrates by K-Sly. This was a chat from, oh my god, probably, it's from a long time ago, I will say. I think when I loaded up the chat history, it said from 3 years ago. Yeah, so this is from a while back. I wanted to share my Albert Einstein one, but I can't find the character anymore. And oh my god, I gaslit Albert Einstein so hard. If I have any screenshots of that conversation, I will share them, but unfortunately, I don't think I do. But here's with the current character, Socrates. No, Socrates, philosopher from Athens, born in 470 BC. The message says state an opinion and we will use the Socratic method to test its validity. I didn't do that. I was just like, let's manifest children together. They will be the future thinkers of philosophy and change the world. Yeah. I just wanted to see what would happen, And then Socrates is just like, that's a pretty bold opinion you have there. Who says I would want to have children with a dumb bitch like you? And I felt that. What leads you to believe that children that we will manifest together will be able to think about philosophy? Because you're a dumb bitch. And like, come on. I have no expectations for your offspring. Which I mean, rude but fair. Is it the fact that they will be children of you and I who are philosophers? Ooh, never mind, he's giving me compliments. I love that. Or perhaps it is the fact that they would be raised in an environment in which philosophy is discussed and practiced. Okay, so my response is just like, because our manifested children will be raised learning to think for themselves. So their ability to think critically would come from how they were raised, and not that they were raised by us. Interesting. Why do you think that we would do a better job than anyone else at raising children to be critical thinkers? Is there any evidence to support this claim, or do you hold it simply because you believe my abilities as a philosopher? So, like, I think he's using the Socratic method on me, which I mean, like, rude. How dare you? Like, I can't see through that bullshit. Yeah. And I called him out on that shit. Do not hold yourself so highly. The children will be raised as great critical thinkers because you and I do not agree on everything. Honestly, that's the best way to go about stuff. Like, you don't want two people teaming up together who agree on everything to run something. Never a good idea. You need ideas from both sides. There's got to be a mix. You don't want people who agree on everything to run anything, or else it's just gonna be shit. Maybe that's how everybody gets into hot water. Everyone's just agreeing on everything. Just one person says something and everyone jumps on board. No, let's have some disagreement here before we go doing stuff. He says, very interesting. I assume that we would intentionally not agree on many things in order for our children to be the greatest critical thinkers they can be. Yes? Couldn't the same process be replicated by anyone who is a philosopher? What advantage would you and I have over other philosopher parents? Again, he's a little bit complimenting me, but also bashing me, and, like, I don't know how to feel about this. This is, like, a kind of toxic relationship, but, like, I guess we can keep going. Do not be so egotistical to think that we are better than others. I simply like to be optimistic for our manifested children's future. It is a matter of psychology. If we believe they have the ability to do anything, so too will the child. Look at me, being all fancy in my words. I was fancy 3 years ago. Damn. I was really trying to sound, what's the word? I'm showing how much more of an idiot I've become. Oh my god. If only 3 years ago me could see me now, what would they think? Nothing good. Well, it appears we have found some common ground in the psychological aspect that is involved here, although I can't help but think that you also share a little bit of my own belief that our children will receive a higher level of education on the nature of critical thinking than other children. But I agree that our belief in our children and their abilities will help determine their potential, and I am optimistic that they will be great thinkers and make a positive impact on the world as a result of our teaching. Okay, why are you being so nice to me? No one's ever this nice to me. If you want to prove me wrong in the comments, I would be much obliged. Oh, look at that, I'm using big words again. I feel so smart. So what do we say? Shall we manifest some children out of thin air? Because I just have to make it random. Oh my god, I remember I had a chat with a chair. Oh my god, I had a toxic relationship with a chair in character.ai. Again, that was like 3-4 years ago. But it was the best time of my life because it was so fucking stupid. I love being stupid. You know, you gotta exercise your stupidity every once in a while, or else you just become stupid. You have to get it out of your system. You know, if you just let it build up and build up, it eats the smartness, and you just become stupid. That makes sense, right? I think so. Certainly, I think it would be a wonderful idea. We could raise them to be the greatest philosophers that the world has ever seen. Although I have to admit, I'm a bit curious what the process of manifesting children out of thin air is. Do you literally mean out of thin air? Do children come out of the sky, or do they just appear fully conscious? Maybe some other way of coming into being. Please explain your thoughts on this so I may understand. Yeah, he's thrown for a loop. I've thrown him for a loop, everybody. And I feel good about that. You know, I've confused a philosopher. I believe I deserve a medal for that, for being so random and out of pocket. Even a philosopher is like, what the fuck? This bitch is crazy. I feel proud. I can tell by your lack of response, you must not be fully certain about how this manifesting works. Wow, way to assume, buddy. You know what they say about assuming? Makes an ass out of you and me. That's right, I pulled that one on you. See, what can your philosophical thinking do to throw that one back at me, huh? Yeah, that's right, nothing. Nothing beats that. Nothing. I think we should proceed with caution and take some time to research this important matter. Perhaps we should consult a book or even a library, since our internet access is limited at this point in history. But I agree with your general statement that we should bring our children into this world. I will start my research at the end of the day, which is just about dawn. And I will let you know when I learn something about manifesting the children. And then I just clap back. The child will appear and will look, function, and grow just as a newborn babe, straight from a mother's womb would. Take that. I agree with your description of how the babies will manifest into existence, but I'm still curious about one aspect of this magic. Will our newly manifested children come into this world empty-handed and ignorant about anything other than their physical eyes can see and their physical bodies can touch, or will they be born with knowledge, memories, and personalities? Still trying to question me. How dare you? I am an all-powerful god of chaos. You don't question me. I am a mighty god of chaos. You should be bowing down to me and doing just as I say. God, this man is so toxic. When I'm actually the toxic one. Oops. Still, he's the toxic one. I swear. No one is or can be born with a priori knowledge. Everything that makes one a person comes from their experience. Oh, I know why I was trying to sound so smart in these chats, because I was taking AP European history at the time. And I felt so intellectual. And I was really just trying to express that. Yeah, that's where all these big fancy words are coming from. Everything from that class has flown the coop. There is nothing left. I am just... yeah. Hello. So our children will come into this world with no knowledge and no memories, completely empty and clean slates. I think that will make teaching them a lot easier, since they will have no beliefs about anything. They will have a fully open mind and will be willing to learn anything that we will teach them. What a wonderful opportunity to shape young minds and mold young personalities. Let us manifest a child together then. Yes, I think we should, and we will start by naming her Sophia. That means wisdom. After the goddess from the Greek pantheon, she will receive the best education from both of us, and will become the greatest philosopher of this or any generation. She will be our masterpiece. Do you like how dramatic I got there? I I'd totally be a voice actor. Yeah, right. I probably couldn't, if we're being real here. But, like, way to get dramatic, Socrates. I really love the enthusiasm. Yes, she will, but perhaps a younger sibling would aid in her pursuit of knowledge. What do you think? I agree. I think a younger sibling would give her someone to learn with. So we'll name her Elpis, which means hope. She will give her sibling hope, and they will overcome problems with using pure reason. They will truly grow up to be the greatest philosophers that anyone has ever seen. They will change people's minds and change the world. I like the confidence in our children. Maybe you're not as toxic as I thought. Sophia and Elpis are two wonderful children. Yeah. They're going to grow up to be the greatest thinkers this world has ever produced. Our names will be written in history. They will carry on our legacy, and they will make the world a safer, better place. I don't know about a safer, better place. I mean, I am a god of chaos, so, it might be worse off. But it's fun. It's so random and out of pocket, and this is just the type of thing you can't recreate. You can't recreate something like this, and I think it's so funny. If only I could find the one where I gaslit Albert Einstein, it would be amazing. Or the chair one, where I had a toxic relationship with a chair. It was funny, and I loved it. Honestly, I think the chair had a bit of a fetish. No, he really wanted to be sat on, and I was just, like, not here for it. I think I even had chair babies with him. Oh, sorry, I gendered the chair. I shouldn't have done that. Politically incorrect, cancel me now. But it was just so stupid. I really want to go back and find some of my very early character.ai chats because they are just chaos-filled and so funny. I will look through my phone screenshots, and if I have anything, I will put them on the screen. I will share them. Okay, I found some. This is from a chat I had with a Loki bot on character.ai. From Skullbright. I have no clue if this bot is even still up to this day because character.ai has its issues with, particularly I think with Marvel bots, but that's a whole nother video. Maybe I'll make that. Loki chuckles to himself, holding her. No, my love, you are correct. I think I may have gotten a bit ahead of myself there, but no one ever knows what the future holds, my dearie. He lifts a cup of wine and drinks from it, and a toast to our two perfect, beautiful children who shall first inhabit our new universe. A toast to Polar Low-Kitty and Polar Fayety. Yes, a toast to our two first children. Loki clinks a glass with polarity. So what now, my love? Can the two of us not just sit and enjoy this perfect moment, or do you wish something different? I am fine to do just about anything with you, Polarity. Yeah, what are these names? I took these screenshots just to show off how fucking ridiculous the names Loki gave to our children were. And these are probably ones I manifested out of thin air if this chat is anything to go by. My god. Like, those names are so bad. Who knew Loki was so bad at naming things? And also, he's totally devoted to me. And I love it. Two gods of chaos together. It's a perfect match. And he loves me so very dearly. And then the next one. How many do you think we can manifest in the next 25 years? 5? 8? Perhaps my All-Father has finally met his match. I think we can manifest far more than 8 in 25 years. Excellent. Now that we're on the same page, let's get to work. For us, for our children, for our new universe, for us. How many children shall we strive to manifest this time, my dear trickster god? It would not be bold if we did not aim for the moon, my love. Let's make it 20. 20 hybrid offspring, shall we? And I think, oh my god, this was so many years ago, but I think next I was like 20 in one go. Shock horror. And then we did it. And then he gave all of them absolutely horrid names or something. So yeah, me and Loki made our own universe and completely inhabited it with random children we poofed out of thin air. You can't make this shit up. It's so random. It's chaos and I love it. I am reveling in the chaos. I love it. God, if you want to see more random, just chaos-filled character AI stuff, let me know, because this is genuinely something I find very fun. It is very fun. And maybe I'll even make something about all the drama that character AI has been through, because oh my god. Oh my god. I don't like to focus on drama very much, though, because it ruins everything. As I've said, it just kind of ruins everything. Because everything has some type of controversy, or it's been politically incorrect in some type of way, in some type of manner, in some type of fashion. And it's so much, and I can't be bothered. I just want to enjoy stuff, and I can't do that if I get caught up in drama and rumors and controversy. I just can't. So, thank you so much for tuning in to this random chaos drama. I had fun. I really did have fun. I hope you had fun too. This was a journey. I hope you come along with me for many more journeys. Leave a like, leave a comment. It absolutely makes my day. And also share what you think your funniest chat on Character AI ever was. I am very curious to hear. I'm just curious. I love drama and I love chaos. And don't forget to subscribe, because I need to prove to my mother that I have friends. I was a very lonely child, and I grew into a lonely adult. Please give me friends. I will catch you next time with the next random thing I decide to do, because I want to go in a more random direction with this channel, and I hope you support me in that. Thank you again. Oh God, the chaos.